think it's worth.
We'll just have a little peek. Fel and Nether.
You know what? Let's try the Magehunter. And then we get a 12/12. And then in a turn we can play Soulciologist.
Put some soul into it.
Buffed.
We'll just have a little peek.
No, don't hit it. Oh, come on. If the devolving missiles didn't hit this, it would have been fine. So now I'm gonna try a Highlander version of it. Alright, let's just get a Tyrion.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I'm an idiot, so you shouldn't play Soul Fragments in a Highlander deck because that breaks your Highlander effects.
Hey, you.
Oh my gosh.
Behold. Behold.
Who's ready for our little showdown?
Alright,
Someday I'll be just
here's
like
this
you.
crazy combo thing.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Your
No way he kills us this turn though, right?
mercy.
Well,
Disappointing.
alright, so I've been trying out a bunch of different Demon Hunter, Soul Shard decks, and I think I finally managed to make one that I'm happy with. So this deck, obviously we have the Soul Fragment cards, Spirit Jailer, Soul Shear, Marrowslicer to shuffle in the Soul Fragments. And then I have Soulshard Lapidary to help capitalize off of Soul Fragment pieces. This gives +5 attack when you play it and destroys a Soul Fragment. And then of course we have the legendary Soulciologist Malicia. For each Soul Fragment in your deck, summon a 3/3 Soul with Rush. Pretty powerful on turn 7 if you can shuffle a bunch in early on. But then other than that, so I went with like a zoo, I don't know, swarmy type of deck. Basically we have the Coordinated Strike and Command the Illidari in here. So then I went with the cards that pair well with those sorts of things. So we have Wrathscale Naga in here. After a friendly minion dies, deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. Also Knife Juggler cares about all those, like summoning a bunch of minions at once is good with that. Direwolf Alpha can be pretty good comboing with Coordinated Strike to help give each minion a little bit more attack. And then also the new cards, Blood Herald, whenever a friendly minion dies while this is in your hand, gain +1/+1. So obviously that works with a zoo heavy swarm deck like this. And also we have Nethrandamus in here as well because that works well. And then another new card, Fel Guardians. So 7/3 1/2 demons with taunt, cost 1 less whenever a friendly minion dies. So this does persist like between turns, so like it's not just they have to die that turn for it to be discounted. It'll keep the discount between turns. So this can be pretty good to get another big swarm of minions on board. Plus they have taunt, which can be helpful to protect like Knife Jugglers or Direwolf Alphas. Another new card is Magehunter, which has Rush, and whenever it attacks a minion it silences it, which is really good to deal with like a minion that's been buffed a lot or something with taunt that you just want to get through. Also another new card is Cycle of Hatred, which is deal 3 damage to all minions, summon a 3/3 spirit for every minion killed. So sort of like a better Flame Strike in most cases. It does hit your own minions, but that can be beneficial sometimes too, because if you just have like 1/1s on board, then this upgrades them to 3/3s. And then we also have Star Student Stelina, which is the Demon Hunter legendary for this set. And it has Outcast, look at 3 cards in your opponent's hand, shuffle 1 of them into your deck. So not like a crazy powerful build around card, but it does give you a lot of information on what your opponent has and can provide some disruption against them. So yeah, I've played this deck a little bit. I think I like this the most out of all the Soul Fragment decks I've tried so far with Demon Hunter. The Soul Fragments are good, but then also it's really nice to pull off combos with like Wrathscale Nagas on board and the coordinated strikes, or even like Wrathscale Naga plus Soulciologist, and then trade in the 3/3s and then deal 3 damage, an extra 3 damage for each of them if they die. So you can really pump out a lot of damage with this deck with like Wrathscale and Knife Juggler and summoning a bunch of things. And then of course we have Blood Herald and Nethrandamus to take advantage of those as well to get like super big minions on board. Also another new card, it's a neutral Manafeeder Panthara, battlecry. If you used your hero power this turn, draw a card. So obviously with Demon Hunter you're using your hero power a lot because it only costs 1, so this is pretty good inclusion for Demon Hunter in general. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into a game.
Illidan versus Malfurion.
You have much to answer for.
It isn't over between us, brother.
Let's keep the skull, and I'll keep that. So this will be a turn 3 play, and then we'll have this in leftmost for Outcast. Not a bad start.
Let me work my magic.
Interesting.
Magical. Let me work my magic.
What is this guy?
Magical.
This is a weird deck.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, that was not what I expected turn 1 from a druid, but okay. Right, that's one of them. I think we'll go ahead and hit this so I can finish it off next turn with the Panther. He's overloaded, yeah, so we can't do anything this turn. That was like a weirdly specific opening hand, having both of these and both, what is it? Mana Blooms or whatever it's called. We can actually just play this here. Trade one of them in.
Vengeance!
And we'll do this. Play you. Play that.
Vengeance!
Vengeance is mine!
Alright. Cheaperling. So it looks like he's trying to be a token druid, basically.
I can see.
But yeah, it doesn't work.
Illidan versus Rastakhan.
Rastakhan.
King Rastakhan! This ends now!
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's a good turn 6 play. It's like 12 damage off.
The fires of vengeance burn bright!
Go ahead and trade here.
Job's done.
Hopefully just totems, and then we can play this and keep them alive.
Overcharged and ready to fight!
Nope. Alright, I think I'm still gonna We're still gonna do this. I'm just not gonna trade into the 1/3. I'll just kill the 0/2 token.
Vengeance! Vengeance! Yeah! The fires of vengeance burn bright!
Well, we got both. Let's start with this. Okay. I'll go ahead and play one of them now.
I will have vengeance.
Vengeance! Vengeance!
Okay. Clears this board. Then if this lives, we can combo it with that. Evil Totem.
Could you repeat that? I'll write that down.
You didn't play the second one. Yeah, I think we're still gonna just do this. Might have been better to wait, so I got double. But I'm fine with this, I think.
Overcharged and ready to fight!
Double time and double pay!
Okay, that triggers this again. Okay.
Illidan versus Jaina.
Me.
You asked for it.
This ends now!
Do we keep double coordinated strike? I think I'll keep one.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
Vengeance is mine!
So far, so good. Hey, they lived. Never mind. I mean, I want to play this, but he's doesn't have any minions for me to trade into. I guess it's worth it anyway, because unless he full clears, I'll still get at least some value out of him next turn. And even if he clears, then this guy gets buffed. He's digging. Burn freeze, okay. Well, keeps the 3/3s alive still. Okay, we'll just coin this out. Go face with everything.
Vengeance is mine!
And then we still have another one, so we can play this. Deal another 5 next turn.
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide.
So we have 8 plus 5. I can set him to 5 right now. Probably the play.
Such a beautiful shield.
What's the gem?
Vengeance is mine!
Vengeance!
He's gonna draw something super expensive, and he has to full clear, or at least kill these two. Or you can blister. Oh, that's game. Whoa! Alright, 3 wins in a row.